Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So we take a look at the daily chart first for ETH, and we can see that the price is still holding our main support area between $1,790 and $2,098. That's just crucial support area we talked about in previous updates. The price needs to break really above this last swing high, at least from a daily chart point of view, here at $2,904. That's the first level that really needs to be broken to the upside in order to unlock higher prices. First of all the way up to around about $4,100, which represents the December high, the May high, and the March high, so that we get a proper, we have a proper resistance area up there, yeah. But first of all, the market is still dancing on these Fibonacci support levels here, and ultimately, we need to see a reaction to these to get a clear understanding that the market is motivated to form that next move to the upside, which in the white scenario is seen as fifth wave, okay? And if the interpretation is correct, that fifth wave would unfold as an ABC structure. So we have an A wave up, we have a B wave down, and a C wave up. This is what I would track because I see the entire rally from the 2022 low to the upside as a so-called diagonal pattern. And in these diagonal patterns, the subwaves, 5 waves we have, the subwaves are corrective, so they consist of ABC patterns. Now, so far, the reaction to support is not really noteworthy. We will take a look at the smaller time frame in a minute, but overall, you see here, whatever's happening down here is too small to be really relevant. Now, careful, if we go down a little further, which we can do, this wave 4 technically allows for a further dip, possibly all the way down to $1,800. It would not be a major problem. If we get to that level, then, however, the price really needs to react, because what we don't want to see is a decisive break below the 61.8 retracement in such a fourth wave. It would be just too weak to be considered really part of the wave 4, and then the focus will shift towards different scenarios. For example, the B wave pullback, this larger B wave with support between 1250 and 1430. I call that weak support because that would be a different scenario that I wouldn't trust at all. It allows for the interpretation that we get further upside extensions and the third wave is still unfolding. However, this doesn't really look right in terms of proportions, and it's overall not really a very reliable scenario. So, difficult structure to read in the current market. It is what it is. That's related to market sentiment. For now, I would assume that we are not in a bullish market anymore. Should we get a decisive break below $1,790? For now, I still keep the bullish outlook alive, even though probabilities are lower now, okay? Fairly balanced probabilities. So we have some very clear levels to watch. Let's go to the smaller time frame here, especially here the 30-minute chart, 1-hour chart. Now, when you watch the video, the price might have already moved a little bit. That's always the problem with the videos. But if you want to get really live, up-to-date messages, check out our gold membership for really live and rapid market updates when anything changes. But really, Ethereum has now been stuck in a range. Not much happened since yesterday. We're still holding above the March low, which formed here locally at around $1,995. And we are possibly setting up here for a rally in a 5-wave move. Now, yesterday I considered maybe a 1-2-1-2 setup, which is a bit more directly bullish, but not very reliable, given what I also said about Bitcoin, very fragile structures. The price now, if we really consider a directly bullish scenario, first of all, this is just potential at the moment. What I need to see is a break above the first signal line to really get a first decent confirmation. A low is in. That's at 2,560 here on the smaller time frame. Break above that could take the price to around about $2,900, which is sort of the first larger degree relevant area here. Yeah, $2,900. We just talked about that here on the larger time frame. Yeah, so but on the smaller time frame, we have some additional levels to watch. Micro support is 2,039 to 2,130, and as long as we're holding above that, the white scenario, which allows for a so-called 1-2 setup, which develops then 5 waves out of this, is technically valid. But please note that below $2,039, which is micro support, the price could easily form one more low, and I already shared with you on the larger time frame that we might then test the $1,800 area. So there is a small reaction to this Fibonacci support zone, $2,039 to $2,130, but it's just not very, very strong. So it is overall a sideways range, and this could literally go either way. We just need to be a bit careful. I don't see any high probability setup right now, so we're simply observing price action. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.